Hello, everybody out there. It's time for some more 10K rock. So, I got a request from the comment section from the very first 10K rock song that I did, which was, I know it starts with party. Party's over. There we go. So, someone with the handle Othinos requested check out Smiling Down Liar live at Saitama Super Arena, specifically the one with green-haired vocalist. In my opinion, this is his best heavy rock era. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do 10K Rock at Saitama Super Arena Smiling Down Liar 2015. And he's got the green hair. So I'm hoping he didn't send me a link. So I'm hoping that this particular link is a good one. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to change my screen. Okay. And also, just so that you guys know that I do have a playlist now for my 10K, what's the word? Reactions. So Party's Over is the first one. Now, literally an hour ago, I just released Deeper Deeper live at Yokohama Stadium. And right now I'm going to be releasing Dreamer live. It's not public yet, so you can't see it, but it'll be released in the next few days, I think. All of these are like already on Patreon. Everything goes on Patreon for early access. So if you're interested, come check me out over on Patreon. But we're going to go ahead and do Smiling Down Liar at 2015 here at the, I'm assuming it's either Saitama or Saitama Super Arena. So let's go. Oh, is that a Metallica shirt he's got on? That's pretty cool.
Smiling Down.
Ooh, I like the finger work, the finger picking, finger style that the guitarist is doing. I have a question because there's only 4 of them in the band, right? And I think I was talking in one of the maybe it was in the Party's Over reaction how there's only one guitarist. So now the bassist is really really great. So when it's just one guitar, the bass guitar, when it's nice and beefy, can fill up the sound. However, there were 2 electric guitar sounds here. So one of them could be a backing track. The Warning does that. Other bands do it. Not a big deal. But there was a rhythm guitar underneath the lead guitar. He's got great vocals. I mean, he's got such a clear, powerful voice that he projects. And can we just talk about that bass for a second too? Again, like I mentioned it even just like a few seconds ago, the bassist is like really good. Now, also another option, since I was talking about like that second guitar, which I'm assuming because there's only one guitar. So when the guitarist was doing the lead guitar part, and there's a second guitar that you hear, either because sometimes it's not necessarily a backing track. It could be like a guitar tech or a roadie in the back that's kind of like, he gets paid a little extra to kind of like play the second guitar part for this particular song or something like that. So it could be somebody in the back playing it, or it could be a backup track. I mean, that would be the cheaper option so that you don't have to pay like, another guitarist. But either way, it sounded really great. But I do want to kind of go back to like, just hearing the vocalist and the bassist. Nice bass again. He's got such a beautiful vibrato.
Just left you behind, and I don't know why. How can I accept something I don't understand?
Ooh, that lyric. How can I accept something I don't understand? Now, while I may not know like what the song is necessarily about, there's no closed captioning on here, but that was a pretty powerful lyric. How can I accept something I don't understand? And again, the bassist is like the bass is so good on this song.
Time just left you behind, and I don't know why. How can I accept something I don't understand? Now you're gone, you left your song. Why can't I erase this pain? Turn the tide of Jesus on you. I hope you're smiling down. Now you're gone, you really gone. Are you moving, Michiwa? But I died in Jakarta. Is that true? I won't just.
And sorry, I'm gonna take it back, but I haven't even really mentioned the drummer. But I love like hearing the double bass pedal, the doom 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 doom, and then the way that he's hitting the snare drum, just listen. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you noticed this time, but when he was doing that little guitar solo, which by the way was I could have listened to that a little bit longer, but there was no rhythm guitar underneath it this time. So, oh, and by the way, that was a really cool transition too. Woo! Hold on. So obviously that's not the end of the. I just realized this is an 8-minute song, but that was a great like note that he just did. And by the way, I love the intensity when he performs. Like he's in the song, he's in the moment, that's for sure. And I love that. You know, it's like I always say, like certain musicians or artists that give me like that drama, and I love it. Mm. Ooh, interesting transition. A little change in the music.
What do you want from me? Just
Oh, I see now. It's two different songs. Gotcha. Okay. I don't know why I thought Smiling Down, comma, Liar was like one whole song. Now, if they would have had like, well, it doesn't even matter. I get it now. Okay, cool. So basically this is like a double reaction to two songs, two performances. Okay, so let's go.
what do you want from me? Just let me reverse a little. What do you want to see? Man in me, I don't know. What do you want to believe? Still nothing can be settled. All of your words you say, it's no good. Not even more to me. So she can I won't care. Without to be without to. Walking one on a soul like I don't know. Don't know anyone about give me one.
Ooh, first of all, ugh, what is his name? Is it Yaka? But I know it's gonna take me a while to remember, but he's got insane vocals. The way that he's belting out these notes, and then again, the drummer on that snare. He really loves the snare drums. Did you guys see that in the crowd? That was really cool. I don't know what that is called because it's not a mosh pit, but the way that they were all like hanging onto each other and like at the same time, like doing this little dance. That is so cool. That's probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a rock audience, aside from like, because that's so different. Like, usually, like, you would see like a mosh pit where everybody's like running around and, you know, playfully pushing each other and all that kind of stuff. But that was kind of cool. This little synchronized. Very cool. Whoa, there's a couple things that I really liked. First of all, the way it ended with that guitar feedback. You had the reverb in the singer's vocals, right? But that guitar feedback was so cool. And I'm trying to see like exactly where the guitarist is at because the guitar has to be, somewhat closer to the speaker or facing in its direction to get that feedback and especially that prolonged feedback. That was really, really cool. You hear that that reverb in his vocal? It's like that echoey effect. I love that guitar feedback. That very nice. But the other thing that I want to mention, because I forgot like where it was at, but the singer's scream. I don't remember where it was at, but other thing that I gotta say too before I re-listen to the scream again, and I may listen to it like a few times over and over because what an amazing scream, you know, um, just kind of like a Emily Armstrong from Linkin Park kind of scream, you know, like from Heavy as the Crown or something like that. But the melody of the song is so catchy. The melody of the chorus, so catchy. Um, I mean, I'm trying to like say everything that I'm observing, but obviously, I'm loving the scream. Then right into the melodic part. So good. So freaking good. These guys rock. So, T Pro, thank you so much for introducing me to them. And again, shout out to the person that specifically recommended these two songs and this specific performance. Um, it was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed that from, excuse me, the energy, again, that the energy that the crowd has, the energy that the band has. The vocalist is insane. He's a great front man. He's a great front man. He's giving his all just from the look in his face and the look in his eyes and the drama that he's giving. The way that the guitarists are like moving around on the stage and hopping around in a circle and just very, just reminds me of like again of those like early 90 not early 90s, but like mid late 90s like Vans Warped Tour bands. And somebody told me that they were touring with Simple Plan, so that's pretty cool. If they ever come like around here, I would love to see them. Simple Plan and One OK Rock. That would be amazing. I can't believe that I've never heard of them before T Pro introduced me to them, and then all of you guys in the comment sections. So by all means, continue, please, giving me suggestions, recommendations, all of that stuff. Um, yeah, keep giving me information on the band and continue to give me like your experiences with the band and what makes it enjoyable for you. For me, it's just good old rock and roll, awesome music. The drummer is insane. The bassist is insane. I mean, just like every one of them are top tier musicians, and I love watching that, and I love watching them working together. That's why I know you guys said that they're a live band, and I would have to agree with you on that one. So I really do love watching these live performances and watching how you can tell that they love what they do, and that just makes it more fun for me. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to have the link to the original video in the description and all of One OK Rock's socials in the description, so you can go follow them, please. It's a reaction channel, and a reactor is only here to give support and draw your attention to the artist. So please make sure that you go follow them on Instagram and on all of their socials that I'm going to have in the description. In the description is also going to be all of my socials. So I hope that you will consider following me on Instagram and joining me on Facebook and Discord, and more importantly, my Patreon. I've been doing documentary reactions, movie reactions, and TV sitcom reactions. Right now, I'm doing The Office and I'm doing The Big Bang Theory, and possibly next will be Parks and Recreation, but we'll see what happens with the poll. And I think that's pretty much it. But you guys can really help me out with this video, getting it pushed out by YouTube. If you press like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, press the notification bell, and please make sure that when you press the bell that you hit all so that you'll get notified. And because YouTube's algorithm sucks. But other than that, share the video. If it gives you an option to hype the video, hype the video. If you'd like to support the channel and you want to buy me a coffee or you want to leave a super thanks, it would be highly appreciated. Thank you so much. But the main way that you can support the channel is just by clicking on the video and watching along with me and liking and leaving lots of comments down below. So thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next one.